We are, okay, can you hear me? We're going to start in about 3 minutes. I'm going to try to stay on schedule. I've got a few notes for each song. I'm going to go ahead and talk about each song, but briefly because Jocelyn has a basketball jamboree and she has to get there, so we can't literally dilly-dally around. So when we start, we're going to just be cruising straight through songs. First of all, I want to go ahead and before we start, thank everybody for being here. I know it's been kind of an up and down trying to get our concert in this fall, but I do appreciate your support and understanding on how this whole kind of thing is working this year. We're attempting to get back to normal. I'm thankful that you guys are here and supporting the kids. Everybody that's on live stream, thank you for watching. And all the soloists are listed in the program, so I might remember to like say, hey, give it up for. But this is a jazz band concert, so clap. Okay? It's not a sit-down like concert setting. Yes, show your appreciation for the kids. They have worked hard. It's been a great 2.5 months getting this program together. Look for emails, and I'll send out more information about our winter tour. But we are doing the winter tour of all the schools in the district. So once we have that solidified, I'll get out that information as well. Cool. So thank you very, very much. This will be an interesting 5 o'clock concert. I think this is the first one I've ever done in 23 years of teaching. So you guys are a part of history. Congratulations. Yeah. Another real quick thanks to Ms. Chesney. She helped me put this program together. Without her expertise, it would definitely not look as nice as it does. Mr. Callahan for doing the live stream and being a good support mechanism through this whole process. Pete Etal for taking pictures. Steve Kellepors for taking pictures. David Dixon for setting up the live stream. Obviously, it takes a lot of people to make something like this happen. So thank you, and thank you very much for all the kids, because I never tell them thanks enough. So, all right, yes, give it up. It's close to 5, so we're going to go ahead and get started. If you want to bring the lights down, you can. This first tune, Alone Together, is actually not alone. It's a duet. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. So Tori Allen and Andreas Kellepors are going to be playing a duet. This is actually a 1932 musical. It's from the 1932 musical Flying Colors. Artie Shaw actually recorded this in '39, and that's when it started getting some steam and a lot of play, and became one of the classics of jazz. Other notables that have recorded this: Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, the litany of incredible jazz musicians that have recorded this song is lengthy. So I hope you enjoy our version of Alone Together. Thank you very much. The next thing we have for you is written by the Police, and is actually written by the lead singer Sting. In 1983, it went to number 8 on the Billboard Top 100. This is a really cool kind of a fusion sound. It's unique, it's a little weird, and I like to pick a couple of those. So, I hope you enjoy our version of Wrapped Around Your Finger by the Police. How are we doing on time? I don't know. The next tune is entitled What's New. It was written in 1939 by Bobby Haggart, and it was featured with Bobby Crosby and his orchestra. Reached number 10 on the charts back then. And then Benny Goodman got a hold of it, re-recorded it years later, took it to number 7 on the Billboard Top Hits. I wasn't alive in that time. But I grew up listening to this music, so that's why I have such an enthusiasm for it. And you can tell the kids love it too. So I'm glad that we are, jazz is alive and well. We are going to feature our senior alto saxophone player, Isaac Habermeyer, on What's New. Moon River, sorry, did I say Spoon River? Totally different thing. He wrote a lot of great music. This is from his Peter Gunn days when he had the TV show going in 1959. This is Dreamstill. It's a really nice Latin feel to it, and we're going to feature James Forkowski on trombone. Ah, I love that song. It's so nice, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Henry Mancini. The next two, you'll notice I'm throwing just random songs in. That's what I do. And you know why? Because I can. So this next two is by Elton John, and it's a really cool arrangement of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road from one of his most successful albums ever. It's ranked 110th on all time's best albums ever written by pop star. And this particular album actually went in the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2003. This is a really, really neat arrangement of it, and I hope you enjoy Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. This next chart is pretty cool because if you know anything about Neil Hefti, you'll know that he wrote prolifically for big bands throughout the 50s and 60s, and this is written in that kind of style. And the special thing about this next tune, Afternoon, is that Pat Metheny and his brother Mike are natives of Kansas City. And he's a jazz guitar player. He's gone on and written and produced many, many albums. This is one of those songs taken from 2010, and this is entitled Afternoon. It's a really nice, just laid back ballad. Hope you enjoy it. If only Dr. Jones was here to see that I did not talk for very long tonight. I hope he's watching. Shout out to you, Dr. Jones. Actually, I think he's getting his hair cut or something. Anyway, this next tune and last tune, first of all, I want to thank you again for being an amazing audience. It's a pretty good turnout for having to reschedule this thing twice. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being here. The kids have worked really hard. I hope you've enjoyed everything that you've heard. It's a mix of really, really difficult music and music that sounds easy that is still difficult. So nothing that they played was actually pretty easy. That last tune, which is one of the interesting things about that, is it was written in 6/8, and you don't find jazz in 6/8. I mean, it's just not something that's prevalent. So it was a good challenge for them to learn to play jazz in a 6/8 style. This next tune is just flat out just funk, and I think you're going to love it. This is called Pure and Simple. It's written by a man named Jeff Jarvis, who's a jazz band director out in LA, and he's written a ton of music. He's a cool dude. I actually got to meet him quite a while ago at the Missouri Music Educators Convention. He was doing a clinic for jazz trumpet. I was like, I'm going to that. So I'm sitting in there, just a quick story. I'm sitting in there and he's playing this thing. He's like, okay, I want you to listen. I'm going to play a recording and then I want you to tell me something that you like or don't like about this. So he plays it. It's this jazz trumpet player. He sounds amazing and he's like, he's all over the place. And he stops and he's like, all right. So some people would give me some feedback. So I'm like, in the middle of the audience, hey. And he calls on me and I'm like, I really like the guy's tone. Whoever was playing that was amazing. He's like, thank you very much. That was me. I was like, thank God. I didn't say anything negative about him, but that was my short story about Jeff Jarvis. Anyway, one more round of applause for these kids. Anyway, you will, if you come out of here not humming or singing this song, I'm sorry. You need to get some groups or some fields or something. I don't know. But you will enjoy this. This is Pure and Simple by Jeff Jarvis. What? 12/8, whatever. Thank you again for coming out. We really appreciate your support of our students. Thank you for driving them to lessons. Thank you for encouraging them to practice. Thank you for letting them take 2 hours of band every day. It makes my life a lot easier. So thank you guys. You guys were amazing tonight. Awesome job. Thank you, audience. Have a great night. Have a great Friday night.